Welcome to FC Instant on Film Companion. Sakshi Tanwar joining us live. A lot of people I know waiting for this chat got a slightly delayed, but we have her now and we're really excited. You know, Sakshi, I wanted to ask you, you were quoted somewhere as saying that the universe was a little extra generous and you landed dangal. But I would think that the universe was always extremely generous to TV's most popular face easily.
I think, God has been very kind to me. If I look back and see, I don't know how it all happened, and right from the beginning, because there were never any plans as such.
But were films always part of the bigger plan?
Never. No. I was studying for my civil services, and I did like a 3.5 years part-time course in software also, because all my friends were doing it at that time, and I was the only one who was not doing anything, and I didn't know what to do. So I said, okay, let me also try this, and I sat for the exam, the entrance exam, and I got a 50% fee waivership. So I was like, wow, this is what I'm supposed to do. So so it was never
part of the bigger plan.
Never. Yeah. In fact, even when I started acting, which was more because I would get, it was like a quick source of pocket money. That's
a lot of pocket money.
A lot of pocket money. That time, when I started, it was $500 for a half an hour show that I would anchor. So it was 4 times a month. So it was $2,000. I'm talking about 1994.
Okay, way back.
So never a plan.
Right. And from 1994 to very recently, I read that Amir Khan said that you're easily one of the best actresses that he has worked with. That's easily got to be a pinch me moment for you, right?
I think he's too generous with his places. Really.
The universe is generous. Amir Khan is generous. You're clearly in a very happy space right now.
I know. I think if you just surrender yourself to the universe, then the best happens.
Right. Also, apart from Dangal, we hear that you are doing a web series with Ekta Kapoor.
Yes.
I just want to ask you, for someone who's been so deep-rooted in TV, how has the shift to the digital space been? What changes?
So actually, once again, I would say that there was no strategy or plan behind it. I started my television journey with her, and she's starting a new channel called Balaji, and so with Ekta, there is no such thought.
No, but as an actor, what is different with regard to the time that you give to a TV show in terms of the duration vis-a-vis a digital show, which is probably
these days it fell more in my schedule, in terms of that I was not looking at a long-term commitment which a television show requires. If you see that when I finished shooting for Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki, I took nearly a 3-year break.
Yeah.
After Bade Achhe also, I took a 2.5-year break. So once that got over, I was not ready to commit to a long show. And somehow it's happened with me that even when I commit to lesser episodes,
the shows end up doing so well.
So I that's the reason why I took up 24, because it was only 24 episodes. Yeah. So nothing of that sort was happening on television right now, and then I got a call from Ekta, and she said that she's planning to do like a 14 episode web series,
right,
and that they would require only 30-35 days for it. So I thought that, okay, let me do this. Yeah, because in the last 2 years there were a lot of shows that were offered, but I was just not ready for that kind of a commitment.
Yeah, and I mean, good you didn't, because
everything. Yeah, when
we'll
you look
take
back.
some questions that are coming in live as well. Kundan, you want to ask?
Yep. Varun is asking, is there stereotyping in Bollywood that you fear?
No, not at all. See, eventually, what you're meant to do now will come your way, and I don't fear anything of that sort, because I'm in a very contented space right now. Always was. So it does not bother me.
I want to know from you, what is the kind of Bollywood cinema that you find yourself personally gravitating towards?
There's so much happening these days. I think we're in the best phase right now because there are a lot of new directors, new writers. People are experimenting with stories, with characters. So I think I would want to experiment as much as I can. Yeah.
So not get stereotyped and experiment as much as she can. Is there another question you want to
Yep.
take?
Rana is asking, can you share your favorite dialogue from the film?
Oh yeah, of course. So my favorite dialogue is, of course, I love the way Amir sir says, "Harna nahi hai gitta." The way he says, no, it gives me goosebumps. You know, that's the moment for me in the film. Other than that, I love the. I mean, everyone knows that dialogue where he says, "Mari choriyan chora se kam hai ke." And then I
Also,
also
the language wasn't too much of a task for you, right?
so Sunita ji, our language teacher, she's so good, you know. She was so precise with her instructions and the way she
Tutored you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It became very convenient and easy because I was amongst the last to get finalized. So by the time I came in, they'd had a lot of training lessons, the reading sessions and all. So I had very little time on hand, but she used to come to my place, and we have like 5 days ka, a workshop kind of a thing. And then I recorded her lines. I mean, the way she would say on my phone. And whenever I would get time, I would, you know, keep listening to it, and I would keep repeating the lines in my mind. Also, because I am from Alwar,
Yeah.
which is on the border of Haryana and Rajasthan, I
Grasping the
it,
tone,
the
the flavor of the language
yeah.
probably came
So
easier.
that was a little, so that
Yeah.
helped me. That was an advantage.
Right.
And I also like my, I mean, I love my line when I say, "Re, itni jaldi bhulegi."
You know, it's cliche, and I probably wouldn't want to ask you this, but everyone I'm sure wants to know what it was like actually working with Amir Khan. Any moment that you remember from the set that you'll hold on to post
Oh,
this?
so many of them. In fact, the very first time, in fact, it was here.
The readings would happen here.
The
right?
readings happened here. My first, when I had done my first scene with Amir sir, the audition, it was right here. I mean, I was sitting here, and I was to do that scene where he tells me that, you know, where I'm questioning him, why are you doing this to the girls, and this Mari choriyan chore se kam hai ke. So it was exactly here, and I don't know. I had no expectations because I wasn't even one bit hopeful, or there was nothing in my mind. I had come here with the least of expectations. So when I met him, it was like, you know, it didn't feel like that you're meeting the superstar Amir
And he
Khan.
wasn't looking like the superstar.
Not at all.
Amir.
He, of course, you know, I had seen him in PK last,
yeah.
and then suddenly I saw him with all that weight gain and all.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. so, so yeah, so many of them. There were many moments in the film which didn't have dialogues, which were you know, silent
Reactions
exchanges.
between people.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. Oh, again, that brings me to my next question. You've been associated with TV for as long as 8 years, holding on to one character. Well, vis-a-vis doing a film where you have to give it your all in those 3-4 months, how does an actor really do that?
It's a process, you know. It's a totally different kind of a process because in television that there is no fixed graph. You know, when you start doing a character, you just have an idea of the initial episodes
don't
and
know
the
where it's
initial
going to go.
story, and everything is then guided by the kind of response you are getting, keeping the basic structure in mind. When you are doing a film, there is a definite graph. You know where you're starting from
And where you need to take it.
where you need to take it, and you know, even if you were to work backwards, you could sort of make the graph in your mind and work on it. So in television, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's like that, yeah, because tonight you do a scene and it may not get a positive response, and the writers will totally change the track for the next episode. So you have to be like so prepared for every episode that अरे लेकिन मैंने कल तो ये लाइन बोला था. हाँ मैम भूल जाओ कोई बात नहीं. ये whereas over here in a film then everything is so detailed and planned and properly defined, the characters.
Maybe you've been spoiled by the perfectionist Amir Khan. That's the other flip side to the story. But finally, I just want to ask you, I was reading some really interesting statistics about how you are one of the most visible celebrities on TV with close to 16,000 minutes in September. That was very interesting statistics. So I want to ask you, do you feel the pressure to always be relevant and be relevant for the right reasons? No? Is that
I just
because you're not on social media? That's another finding.
So I've not taken on any added this thing on me. I'm very happy the way I am because pressure for what? It's better if you be yourself because then you don't have to really prove yourself every time because you are what you are.
But no Twitter, no Instagram, no Facebook, no way. You should know that there are a lot of your fan clubs watching this, so you want to give them a shout out before we wrap up.
So yeah, I want to thank all of you for all the love and appreciation that you guys have always given me, and not that I am a part of the film. I genuinely want all of you to watch Dangal because it's a great film, and thank you once again for all your love.
Thank you so much for joining us on MC Instant. All the best with the film.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.